Check, 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 check. Check 1 2. 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 Anything?
You're good.
Bueller?
You had to. You had to.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our live remotes. We are way out in the middle of nowhere here. Glad you all could join us on Facebook and YouTube. We are at the Local Oven Restaurant. And
Over in
across here, you guys were already down here at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And a lot of people coming through already to help support this business as they reopen.
from what I remember, and
On YouTube, we are live as well on the radio station here today. The Local Oven Restaurant, I tell you what, it is a really neat little thing that's happened here in Big Bend, West Virginia. If you're not
Exactly.
familiar with Big Bend, folks, if you go to Grantsville, West Virginia, or if you go to Elizabeth, West Virginia,
Yes.
and you hit Route 5, you're going to catch this place right off the side of the road.
about
either
halfway.
way.
It's about halfway between Elizabeth and Grantsville. So
Yeah, so if you-
easiest way to say it.
Yeah, and again, the distance on Route 5 is only about 16 or 17 miles
Yeah.
from Grantsville to Elizabeth. So a lot of people will bring business here from
Yeah.
both communities. So that's
Exactly.
kind of cool for us because we service both these communities as well. We are big in
Exactly.
Calhoun County, huge following in Work County. So if you are out and about, you're listening to the radio while you're driving around on this chilly Thursday evening, and you're looking for somewhere to eat dinner, come help support this business as they reopen. Let's talk about that, George. One thing that's very difficult, running restaurants are hard.
Yes.
But running restaurants, the profit margins are slim, and if you have any extended length of time where you go down and you don't have operations, that really can cut into a restaurant's business. So they had something really tough happen.
Yes, back in October, Crystal and they had a devastating fire that went through their kitchen. Thank goodness for the fire suppression system in the kitchen. It saved this business.
Yeah.
But it's taking them so long to get everything back up
Yeah.
because you have to jump through all the governmental hoops, you got to get a new fire suppression system built. It's not like, okay, we can refill this and just go.
It's a one-time deal.
It's a one-time deal. They got to put a brand new system in. That has to be inspected by the fire marshal. Then you've got the other inspectors have broken everything out of here, and
It just takes time.
exactly.
And it took them about 3 months, actually, once they went
Yeah.
down in early October, to get things back to where they are now open. They've got a lot of things going on here this evening. Not only are we here, they're going to do some giveaways. They've got a big
yeah.
Yeti cooler or a Lifetime cooler right in front of us. I thought about just
Yes.
stealing that and putting it in the truck.
Well, they're letting people fill out a slip, and they're going to draw for that tonight.
Listen, I am always disqualified as someone who is here to help promote them.
Yeah.
But one thing we are going to do is promote the crew here, the owners, great human beings. You know the owners, by the way,
Yes.
very well.
Yes, and these young ladies, they have worked themselves very, very hard, trying to get this business open back up, and I'm tickled to death that it's here. I mean, I've been in touch with them for a month and a half now,
Yeah,
trying
multiple
to,
times.
what are we doing? When we going?
And one of the great
and
things-
then we surprised them with this remote.
Yeah. So the owners' names are. I got George right off the bat there. Couldn't wait to say
Crystal and Kara. Yeah.
it. So Crystal and Kara, the owners of the Local Oven. And also, by the way, they are a sponsor of Calhoun County Sports. So
Exactly.
if you are a listener of Calhoun County Sports or a watcher of Calhoun County Sports right now on their YouTube or their Facebook channels, you're going to see the Local Oven's logo, and you're going to hear the Local Oven restaurant's advertisements. And again, they've been advertising even though they've been closed, trying to work themselves back. So we do appreciate them as an advertiser of Calhoun County Sports, able to get Calhoun Sports on the air. That's a big deal.
And I want to thank Crystal and Kara for sticking with us on that, because they could have very well said, hey, let's suspend this until we get back open.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we want to keep it in their mind that we are coming back.
So they helped us. We're helping them here this evening. Looking forward to talking to those young ladies. But let's talk about the menu real quick here, George.
Oh,
I'm going to let
man.
you go through it. They've got all sorts
Yeah.
of menu items, and we have been watching, and we're going to get some of this stuff on the video. So if
Exactly.
you haven't seen, stay with us throughout the next couple of hours. And as things roll out of the kitchen, we're going to take a gander at all the stuff they've got. But they've got a full menu of items.
Exactly. And you know what I always say, fat man loves to eat.
Well, I wasn't going to put you on the video, but I decided to. So, in all your glory, I put the thinning filter on the camera, but that's still
okay.
It only takes away 20 pounds. You and I still
Right.
look huge.
Yeah, exactly. We still look like the size of a barn, so, you know. But, you know, appetizer-wise, you know, they do homemade fries, Drew.
Yeah.
Hand-cut fries, okay? They also make homemade potato chips.
I
Okay?
love those.
You got fried mushrooms. You got mozzarella sticks, onion petals, fried pickle spears. Let me tell you something. That is one of my favorites. I always have to get an order of them every single time that I come here. They taste homemade, but they're actually off of the truck.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I was trying to give them credit for that, and she said, "No, actually, I get those off the
Take
truck."
a little bit of time to hand bread each pickle. So
Exactly. But then they've got fried cauliflower, jalapeno poppers, cheese curd, cheesy breadsticks, regular breadsticks, chicken tenders, buffalo tenders, fried green tomatoes.
it's a staple in the rural community.
Exactly. Mac and cheese bites, pasta salad, and I believe this is new. They've got the Piggy Mac fries.
I just saw an order of Piggy Mac fries come out. I wish we had been on the air at that point so you
Yeah.
guys could have seen those who are watching
And then
on
they-
YouTube and Facebook.
They've got the Piggy pulled pork.
Wait, is that what I saw?
You saw the pulled pork nachos.
Okay.
That's the pulled pork nachos that we saw coming
No,
out.
they look good, I'll tell you that.
Oh man, they did look good.
They did.
And then you've got Subwise and wraps. You've got the 8-inch hot subs, and they've got Philly steak and cheese. They've got a chicken Philly sub, a club, a pizza sub, ham and cheese, Italian sub, and a BLT. And for their wraps, they've got a chicken bacon ranch, a buffalo chicken, and a Philly.
And we've just gotten to the first two pages, folks. We've got a lot of menu items we're going to be talking about. In fact, we're going to be sampling some menu items as well. If you're out in Radio Land, if you happen to be in the Elizabeth area or in the Calhoun County area, make the short trip on Route 5 over to the local oven. Again, it's their grand reopening kind of deal. Again, it's a small dine-in area, but it's a really cozy dine-in area. The official address, if you guys are looking to type it in your Google Maps, is 6949 West Little Canal Highway. So, and it is Big Bend, West Virginia. But if you're on Google, folks, by the time you get 6949 West Little, you're probably going to see.
Exactly.
It's probably going to show up at that point. We invite you to come down here. They're going to be open throughout the evening for the grand opening. Again, make sure if you do stop down here, say hi to us. You're going to see us as soon as you walk in the building. We're set up in the
miss
corner
us.
booth here. And again, they've got a lifetime cooler that they are giving away. You can get yourself an entry to that, and those of you watching, you can see that right now. And we're going to be talking to the owners throughout the evening. We're going to stay live on YouTube and Facebook. Those of you out in Radioland, we invite you to join us on YouTube and Facebook on WVRC 104.7 FM. We're going to continue to promote this local business as they have reopened after a tough going of months, and we are here to help promote them as well. We're going to check back in at the bottom half of the hour, right after the Metro News and weather. We're going to come back here to the local oven and continue to talk about this great restaurant. So stick around, folks. We'll be back. All right, now that I think we are clear of the radio station,
Exactly.
had to get that out of the way for sure.
Now, you know, I did several items off of the menu, but we've got 4 more pages to this
Oh,
menu.
we got a lot of stuff to talk
I mean,
about.
there's 4 more pages to this menu.
Hey, if you guys are back there in the kitchen area, make sure you wave because you're on camera now. They can't hear us. I'm saying it nicely and softly enough, so
Yeah.
they have no idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to start zooming
There
in
you
here in a
go.
little
There
bit.
you
There's one that we've got in front of the camera. It's always surprising to people who are not used to being on the air when they see a camera pointed in their direction. It's almost as if
Exactly.
people freeze up sometimes. No necessary freezing up is possible. But again, this is a quaint little restaurant. Again, right off to the left if you're coming from Grantsville, right off to the right if you're coming from Elizabeth on Route 5. It's a green building, so it's very easy to see.
Exactly. And, you know, for the folks in Work County, if you're headed to the ball game tonight out at Calhoun County High School, you got to pass us.
I forgot to figure that out, exactly what is going on with that game. Do you know off the top of your head?
It is the Calhoun County girls.
Well, here's something you can do. If you're not familiar,
playing.
go to Facebook.
Exactly.
And go to Calhoun County Sports, WVRC Calhoun County Sports, and they have a list of all of their broadcasts that are coming up on WVRC Calhoun County Sports. I just have to find it. I'm scrolling down through the entire list of all these games. There it is.
Well, you know, Coach Davis, you know, he's pretty good at putting stuff in there.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So today, again, and I tell you what, this is a perfect day to be doing this because it is Calhoun County girls
That's it.
hosting Wirt County's girls.
Exactly.
And so you know who all's coming across from Elizabeth to Route 5.
Yeah.
The entirety of the fan base and the buses and all the support staff from Wirt County.
Exactly. And, you know, I'm going to throw out a challenge right now. I'm going to challenge our good friend, the mayor of Elizabeth, to show up here at the local oven and have dinner.
Well, be careful, Bobby Joe Moore, because if you do show up, you know what's going to happen. You're getting a microphone and a headset put on you, and you're going to be on the air. That's just what we do every time she's around us.
Exactly. We got to put Pinky on the air.
Well, let's talk about the other 7 pages of this menu because all we did was talk about the appetizers, the subs, and the wraps. That's all we made it through. We haven't even talked about the burgers, the pizzas, the wings,
The Pubwiches.
Pubwiches.
And, you know, they've got, like you said, there's salads even. I mean, their salads. I saw one day when I was in here eating, they brought out a taco salad to this guy. And he was from Elizabeth, by the way.
Uh-huh.
And he ordered a taco salad. Well, they bring this plate out that is probably, it's an oval about this big around.
I had to get the picture of it.
As you get us on frame here. But it was about that big around, and it was about that tall.
So basically twice the size as my head.
Yes.
I got a pretty big head, George, maybe 1.5 the size of my head.
I know.
Yeah. So again, they do have and we're looking forward to them telling their story. I want to talk to them. I want to talk to who was it again? Kara and
Crystal.
Crystal. I'll get it eventually myself. I want to talk to them about where this idea began and what took them or how long it took them to get this thing going. The location you got to find. Obviously, you got to find a niche for a restaurant style like this. And again, they obviously are heavy on the takeout orders.
Yes.
It is a small little area here. They do have 5 or 6 different family-style booths and tables. So it's a very nice, intimate-style restaurant when you do hang out here.
Yes.
And, it's just off the road. You don't have to travel a back road or anything. It's just right on Route 5, and you can see it very easily. It's well lit up. It's very close, by the way. If you go into Big Bend, it's right by the Marathon Station.
Exactly.
There's just a little couple of buildings there. So.
And I'll say this, you know, if you're eating in, you know how some restaurants you'll go in and you'll order, they bring you your food, your drinks, and it's like crickets. You don't see anybody again.
Yeah.
They will make probably 6 to 7 trips to your table before you're done.
Yeah.
Making sure that everything's good, making sure that you need it. You know, if you need anything, they'll hook you right up.
So, again, we are inviting you all. Again, if you are in the Wirt County area, I know we have a ton of followers from Wirt County on our page, so on our Facebook and YouTube channels, if you happen to be checking through that before you head out on the road. And you would think right about now, it's 5:19, we should be seeing a bunch of cars come by here from Wirt County very quickly because JV first, then varsity.
Exactly.
It'll take some time. And, again, they do have a game over there, so we invite you to stop in here first. Get yourself something to eat. If you're in a hurry, you can still call in here and you can order something for pickup.
and pick it up.
As you drive through, you can get a pickup. We'll get a phone number on this here in just a second.
Yes.
I assume there's a phone number somewhere on there.
Should be at the bottom of the menu. It's not at the bottom of the menu.
Oh, there it is on the front.
There it is.
304-354-6165. 304-354-6165. How much you want to bet by the end of this broadcast? I remember that.
I bet you will.
Yeah, it'll be close. I've got a brain full of fog. I know that. Again, we are at the Local Oven Restaurant. This is in Big Bend, West Virginia. If you're not familiar with Big Bend, West Virginia, it is on Route 5. Basically, as George said, directly in between Grantsville and Elizabeth.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to describe it.
Officially, it was like 6.7 miles from downtown Grantsville, probably 6 or 7 miles from Elizabeth. So right in the middle of those two communities. So a really good place to put a small restaurant like this. And again, great for carryout if you guys are looking for carryout. Here's one thing I want you all to do. If you are on Facebook and YouTube already watching us, go to the Local Oven Restaurant. They do have a Facebook page that is extremely active. That's very important for a business like this. So they have an active Facebook page. Go to there and find out what they have. So they've got their menu listed there. They've got all sorts of things that they're doing. They've got pictures, specials, things like that, and that you can take a look at before you call in 6165. See already.
There you go.
304-354-6165. Or you could just stop down here, and I want to get the address correct one more time because it's important for people who, like me, can only Google to find out where I need to go. And it's 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, West Virginia. Not Big Ben, like the clock tower in the UK. Big Bend, West Virginia.
Or for the Hooners, Brooksville.
Okay, so let me ask you that, George. You're an old school Sunny Cal resident, right?
Yeah.
You're a Hooner.
Yeah.
As I'm driving in here, I see the Brooksville Fire Department, and I see a Brooksville Baptist Church.
Yeah.
And then immediately I see a sign for Big Bend. Where am I?
Like I said.
We have a guest in here who also shook her head yes when you said Brooksville.
Exactly. I mean, it's Brooksville to the Hooners.
Okay.
To the state of West Virginia, it's Big Bend.
Officially to the state of West Virginia, it is Big Bend, West Virginia, but it's locally known as Brooksville.
That's it.
Do you know why? You're a historian.
I can't remember the exact story on that, but there was a man by the name of Brooks,
I can't imagine.
and that's
Some guy named Brooks.
I won't go into it because I don't remember it fully, so I will not go into it and mess it up. But
Well, maybe we'll
It's-
get the
it's
story
pretty
from somebody.
interesting.
If
It's
you're
pretty
out there and you're
interesting.
watching and you understand the story of why this area is known as Brooksville to the locals and Big Bend officially to the state of West Virginia, we'll take that.
exactly.
And we'd like to know exactly what the system is for that signature thing. I tell you what, it's a great location here. And again, it is off the beaten path, but that's what we have in West Virginia, specifically in rural areas. And one thing I love about the way things are going, George, in West Virginia these days, there is not only a mass influx of people from out of states moving to West Virginia to avoid the chaos of big city life,
Exactly.
but they are clamoring for small town community style things. And that includes a lot of these little mom and pop stores and these restaurants that are out of the way a little bit. There's one on Route 16 that is huge as well. Of course,
Yeah.
Peaches and Cream.
Yeah.
Peaches and Cream is huge over in Nebo, West Virginia. But there is a farm to table thing that happens. I think it's Nettie Road.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere.
But people clamor for that kind
Well,
of stuff.
And Folklore over in Spencer.
Folklore Pizza and Spencer. It's off the beaten path out Steel Hollow Road. If people aren't familiar with that, it's just a little side road outside of town.
One lane road,
Yes,
basically.
it's one lane in, one lane out, and it ends eventually, by the way, that
Exactly.
road. But again, people are loving this small community style environment, and that happens in many different ways, whether it be school systems or local drugstores, local mom and pop stores. Again, local hospital environments. Instead of big, huge hospitals that you can't even find, you don't know where you're at, you go to these small community hospitals such as Mini Hamilton Health Systems,
Exactly.
Copland Health Systems, which is over in Elizabeth, Roan General Hospital,
Yeah.
Family Health Care over in Spencer. People want that.
Arnold's
Yeah,
Clinic for Minnie Hamilton
They
and
want
for
that-
Roan General.
They
you know.
want that small town feel. At this place, as soon as I pulled in, number one, George, I've never been here.
Yeah.
This is my maiden
Yeah.
voyage to the local oven restaurant. And as soon as I pulled in, I knew I was like, this is the type of place that I would go to all the time.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you that, when we first got them working with us for Calhoun Sports.
Yep.
I told you, I said, you're going to love this place.
Yeah, and just the feel of it, it's just a really cool environment. Again, I'm going to swing the camera around for those of you who have not seen it yet. It's, again, a small, intimate setting for dining. Again, you look at it, there's a couple of booths off to the left. There's a big family table that was just housed by a bunch of people who did not mind us putting them on the air. Appreciate that. And then we're sitting at one of the tables, and then they've got another booth right beside us. When you walk in directly to what we're looking at there.
Now,
the entrance is on the other side of the wall that's to our left. It takes you right to the front counter, and right behind that, George, is where the magic happens.
And that young lady standing right there at the counter right now is Faye Barnhart. Faye Barnhart feeds Calhoun County football team.
Really?
Yes. She fixes their team meal.
Well, no wonder. Look at that. She's over there hugging the owners.
And, Faye is well known throughout this community.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a fun environment here already. And, again, we hope to get a chance to talk with the owners if they get free long enough. And I know that's difficult to do when you're getting orders in and you're trying to fill orders.
Well,
maybe one of the things I'm going to do is this.
Crystal and Kara are both back in the kitchen cooking.
Yeah.
The two young ladies, I believe their daughters. Don't hold me to that.
Now, I don't know if I should ask or not, but they look very similar.
Yes.
Should I ask or should I assume that they're twins?
I don't know.
I may ask.
You may have to.
Are you all twins?
No, we're not even related.
They're not even related.
I told you.
How is that possible?
I didn't think so.
Hey, Lena, we got asked if we're twins again.
And you're not even related?
This happens a lot.
You're not even related.
No.
That is impossible.
She was actually dating my brother for like a while. Yeah, and then we became besties.
All right, those of you watching right now, tell me, would you assume that those two are twins if you didn't know who they were? Because I didn't.
Thought they
The other's brother for a little bit. Unbelievable.
I
I did not. So obviously, one of them yelled in the back. She's like, "Hey, we got another person asking if we were twins." So obviously, that's not the first time that has happened to those young ladies. They've obviously been questioned about that before.
Exactly.
So again, we are here for another hour and a half, just hanging out. I tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring one of those ladies over here, and I'm going to order something.
There you go.
Because I am starving. I made sure not to eat anything today on purpose because I knew I was coming here, and I knew I was going to want to try a couple of different things. So when you get free, I'm going to order something. Fantastic. Oh, I don't think I need it.
Okay.
I saw the burger that I was going to get. It's the whatever the hot one was. Yep, right there.
The smokehouse?
Yep.
That looks really good.
Listen, I'm going to get the smokehouse burger. Okay, let's talk about that. Since we haven't even talked about the Publixes
No.
and the wings, so I'm
No.
going to let you go through that. We have 4 Publixes.
Yes. You've
And
got
if you're not familiar with what Publixes are, they're fold over basically
pizza crust.
Pizza crusts.
Right.
And they're filled with just gloriousness.
They have the ham, which has got ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, and mayo. And let me tell you, I've seen several of those come through here, and they are really good. You've got the Philly, which has got the steak, mushrooms, onions, green peppers, cheese, and mayo. You've got the chicken bacon ranch. That's got chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato, onions, green peppers, and ranch.
Well, it's named the Chicken Bacon Ranch. I can't imagine
Exactly.
it's got chicken bacon
You got to
ranch
have
in it.
that ranch
Yeah.
on there. And then the Italian, which has got the ham, pepperoni, salami, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, Italian dressing, and mayo.
So what I'm saying is they have a little bit of something for everybody, whatever your taste may be. If you're into salads, they got salads. If you're into pizza, they got pizza. If you're into burgers, they got burgers. If you're
Let me
into
tell
Publixes,
you.
they got Publixes. Guess what else they have?
They have got a calzone that is to die
I've been told
for.
to
die
So
for.
George tells me that. What's your name first? Danny. I don't want to just keep saying
mic.
one of the twins that are not twins. Yeah, go ahead and grab a mic. So we've got Danny here, and let me get the correct. All right. Can you hear us, Danny?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Danny with us. Danny, you are one of the waitresses / front counter workers. Is that correct? Okay, so Danny, number one, sorry for assuming that the two of you who look exactly alike with the same color hair, the same height, are not even related, let alone twin sisters. So let me ask you about this restaurant. How long have you worked here?
I've been helping since they opened. I also run the social media page for them.
No
Okay.
wonder it's so active.
I should have waited to talk about that. I've told this to many people many times. In age, if you do not have an active social media page, you are missing out on tons and tons of free advertising. So what I told people who are watching us right now, I said, right now the people that are watching us are either on YouTube or Facebook. So if they're on Facebook, they need to go to the local oven very quickly.
Yes.
Go ahead and follow, because you have done a tremendous job of making this place well known. Because if you are a business that is kind of off the beaten path,
Yeah.
people need to research you before they show up here sometimes.
We also, right when I got here this morning, we were talking about doing a TikTok page soon to get videos of all our food and how it's made and the process and everything.
I tell you what, this is so you've been here since they began.
Yes.
Obviously, you had to go through the tough time with them then. Very, very difficult to, if your restaurant be down for any amount of time, let alone for a fire, that had to be difficult for you all.
Yes. We definitely missed work the most. We just missed our customers. We honestly love everyone that comes in, and we have great relationship with everyone. So mainly was just not seeing our people.
Yeah, but you were able to survive through that,
Yes.
and here you are thriving here for this grand reopening type celebration. George said, as I got here, he said, been a bunch of people coming through ordering takeouts. What is the breakdown for you all? Is it normally a lot of takeout and then just some people hanging out in here? Because again, it's a small, quaint, intimate environment in the actual restaurant.
Yeah, we mostly get takeout a lot. Evenings sometimes we'll get busy, but mostly takeout. And we do delivery too.
Really?
That'll be starting back up again next week.
Is there a limit to the delivery? How far?
We just usually Grantsville.
Drew, they don't deliver to the station.
You was getting my next question. I'm only 40 minutes from you all.
Listen, I go to Spencer all the time, so I
And I
can
tip
just
well.
drop it off on the way.
Okay, I tip well too. So I tell you what, I'm looking forward to trying a few things on the menu. I'm going to order all of it, and I'm going to take home what I don't eat. But I'm going to start off, because I am huge into like spicy foods. I'm going to try the smokehouse burger.
The
How about that?
burgers are my favorite here.
Okay, now I was talking to Dan Silliman from over at Circle S Farms.
Yes.
And he said that he helps provide some of the ground beef for them over here. So that's kind of
Yes,
nice.
it's all fresh. My favorite way to eat it is dipping it in garlic butter.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm trying to watch my figure here. Could you not tell?
It's
Drew,
really
you're
good.
on a diet. It's a seafood diet. What food you see, you eat.
Listen, I'm on carnivore right now, so that's why the burger is the first thing I'm going to order. Well, Danny, I'm going to order the smokehouse burger to begin with,
Right.
and I appreciate you sitting down with us. And again, if you all are looking for a really fun place to be, stop down here at the local oven restaurant. And again, it is $69.49. Did I get it right? Hold on, I don't want to mess that up.
I couldn't even tell you.
$69.49 West Little Canal Highway,
What's that phone number, Drew?
304-354-6 something. 6165.
There you go.
Danny, thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
I'll grab one too.
George has gone radio silent in his brain.
I know. It's like in the snow out there. I'm going to get something, but I just don't know.
Hold on.
Actually, I think
I'm getting some Old Bay wings if you want to share those.
Well, he's
that
looking and
sounds
thinking,
okay
I'm going to
for
talk
now.
about this restaurant again. Again, if you're looking
That sounds
for
okay for
carry
now.
out, is 304-354-6165. And again, it is 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, West Virginia, or if you're a Hooner, as you say, it's
Brooksville.
And I still don't know why there is a discrepancy in the name of this place.
You know, I wish Dyer was here. We'd have him get on the air with us.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'd get Dyer to talk about it.
All right, speaking of on the air, we need to go live on the radio. So, George, I'm going to have you go ahead and give a call to Lauren here.
Okay.
And we're going to get ourselves set on the radio side of things. Until then, anybody not want to be on film, by the way? Is it okay if I scan this and happen to catch you all in the video? All right, sweet. They didn't say no. I'll take that as a yes. So, again, we are here at the Local Oven Restaurant, kind of a grand reopening for this really neat little establishment right in the middle, basically, of Grantsville, West Virginia, and Elizabeth, West Virginia. It's on Route 5. It's about 6.5 miles from downtown Grantsville, probably 7 miles from downtown Elizabeth. And, again, we hope that people who are stopping in right now, hopefully people who are heading over to Calhoun County Middle High School for the Wirt County at Calhoun County girls basketball game, they're going to be going right here, right by here. The Wirt County people are going to be going right by our facility here at the Local Oven.
Yeah.
So hopefully they decide to either stop in and eat here, or if they decide to
And we got some wings coming, so
carry out. And again,
wanna eat a little bit.
one of the waitresses here, and again the social media coordinator Danny said that they are going to once again begin delivery to local areas. That includes Grantsville. So if you are a Grantsvillian, I think that's what they're called, Grantsvilleite. I'll ask George here in a second. So they're going to be starting that back up very soon, some local delivery opportunities. If you are looking to find what this restaurant is all about, again, follow them on social media. On Facebook, it's very simple. Just type in The Local Oven, and there's a neon sign for their social media profile picture. Thank you. David's here to help out technical aspects of things. When my brain goes dead, he's ready for us. We about ready to go live?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as Lauren gets back with me here. 10 seconds.
Curry, give me a second, and I'll get you that answer, buddy.
All right.
We welcome you back on the radio side of things. We are live. Again, by the way, I'm Andrew Miller. This is George Allen right beside me. What are we doing and why are we taking over the airways is number one. There's a reason we are taking over the airways right now. That is because we are live on Route 5. I was thinking about saying that. Live on Route 5.
That's it.
We are in between Grantsville, West Virginia and Elizabeth, West Virginia at a little establishment known as the Local Oven Restaurant. The Local Oven, who took a couple of months off due to a fire. They have fought back, and they are a grand reopening here, and they are doing a bunch of different specials. They have a full menu of tons and tons of different items, and they are ready to go, looking forward to serving the local communities of course, Calhoun County, Wirt County. Roane County's not far away from here, George, and a lot of different people, again, as you said, have already come through here for takeout.
Yes.
They are going to be starting delivery back in to buy all of our food, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We are here, though, and we are trying to promote this reopening of this esteem to find out what they have to offer. Before you call in, if you're calling to come care, go to their Facebook page, The Local Oven. Very easy to find. They got a neon sign for their profile picture. Burgers, though, that's the first thing I'm going to try.
Well, I know you're getting that smokehouse burger, which, that sounds really, really good. It's all beef patty, and it's got crispy onions, pepper jack cheese, sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. So
I like spicy food.
I know you do. And, they've also got a pizza burger. They've got the bootlegger, okay,
All right.
which is a juicy all-beef patty, American cheese, fries, mac and cheese, bacon, sweet and spicy barbecue sauce.
And again, let's talk about these burgers. All of the meat for these burgers locally sourced from Grantsville, West Virginia. Circle S Farms, a big help in that.
Actually, over in Arnold'sburg.
Arnold'sburg, sorry. Please let Dan Silliman not be watching right now when I said that. In Arnold'sburg is where you can find that. Eric, it's good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, Eric?
So,
Commissioner Lapardis.
Commissioner, yes,
Exactly.
congratulations, sir. We will, absolutely. So, burgers on the menu, great stuff. And now they are called the Local Oven, and they have a pizza on their sign.
Oh,
It's a big deal for them.
oh, you know, I'll say the pizza is heavenly.
Okay.
But
I was going to eat it anyway.
one other thing that they've got is a calzone that's about the size of your computer. I mean, that thing is huge.
Now, listen, my computer, if you're watching, looks a lot smaller compared to the fact that you and I are sitting here at
Exactly.
it. But it's a pretty big computer, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's a 17-inch screen.
It is.
I
The
mean,
calzone is 18.
something like that.
Dad, that's a 17-inch.
So, let's talk about the pizzas that they've got.
The pizzas, they're specialty pizzas. They've got a meat lovers, they've got a veggie lovers, a chicken bacon ranch, a Hawaiian, a taco pizza, which I'll tell you, my brother and sister-in-law get that a lot. They love it. And I mean, they were here earlier, they had dinner, and that's what they got. I mean, they get it every time, pretty much. And then they've got a Supreme, and then they've got a Jacob's pizza. I need to talk to him about that. I'm not sure what all's on that.
Seems like a specialty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what all they have on that.
So they've got pizzas, they got burgers, they've got wings, they've got Publixes, they've got appetizers, all sorts of stuff, and we haven't even scratched the surface, folks. And we are going to go away once again on the radio side of things. We're going to come back one more time right before the top of the hour, and we're going to finish off the menu items for you here. Again, if you are watching on Facebook and YouTube, stay with us. We're going to be here for the next hour plus, just talking up the Local Oven restaurant and looking forward to talking with Kara and Crystal, the two owners of the restaurant. We'll check in again in just a few minutes on the radio. And I think we're going to go here again.
Should be. But, you know, like I was saying, they've got all kinds of different pizzas. They've got personal pan pizzas as well. They do a personal pan. And their salads, like I told you earlier, their salads are huge. I was sitting in here one day eating, and a guy from Elizabeth had ordered a taco salad. And when Kara brought it out of the kitchen, the guy's eyes got about the size of the mouths on those cups right there, and he was going, "Oh my goodness." He said that he ended up taking that home. He had got it before, and what he does, he'll come in and he'll have lunch, then he'll eat it for dinner, and then for lunch the next day. That's how long it took him to eat it.
So it's the size of 3 salads. is what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Exactly.
I had a question, and I'm not sure how serious Curry Reeves is. So first off, Curry Reeves says, how much for a pizza? And then he says, how much for a large cheese thin crust? Well, it's $15.99, right, for a large one-topping pizza, right?
Right. For a
Now-
16, that's a 16-inch pizza.
Now, here's the question after that. His third post says, also, I'm in SC, so add the delivery price. Does that mean South Carolina? I don't think they deliver to South Carolina, unless this is Sunny Cal.
Exactly.
If SC means Sunny Cal,
Well, that's true. It could be.
I don't know. And again, I'm not a Hooner, so I don't know how you guys abbreviate stuff here.
Well, I've never seen that.
I also needed to know, because when you were talking with Lauren, I wanted to know, do you call yourselves officially, if you are in Grantsville, a Grantsvillian, a Grantsvilleite, a Grantsvillator? What do you call yourself?
Hooners.
They're just all Hooners.
That's
you
it.
cross the county line, and that's it.
We are Hooners.
There is no pockets.
No, it is Hooner deep, deep, deep.
Okay. Well, I need to know if Curry Reeves is still watching, if that means Southern or South Carolina or Southern California or,
Yeah, right.
or Sunny Cal. If it is Sunny Cal, I will actually ask them what kind of delivery charge there is. How about that?
Right, right.
So I'm waiting patiently now. I ordered what did I order? The smokehouse burger?
You got the
Yes.
smokehouse burger.
Okay, so I got the smokehouse burger. What did you get, George?
We got some wings.
I got some Old Bay wings.
Some
6
old,
pack.
of course. That's a little Marylander left in you and to David.
And you kind of bled over to my son.
Yeah.
Hey, I was born in Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, do you claim Maryland or do you claim Cleveland?
Both.
He claims both.
Mistake by the lake.
The mistake by the lake. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
That's only the football team.
I hope John Penn is not watching right now because he is about to lose his mind.
Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Yes, he will.
Again, we're going to be here for another hour plus. We're going to go live on the radio. I'm going to have you call Lauren again in 5 minutes.
Okay.
That'll give us about 7 or 8 minutes to talk it up leading up to the top of the hour and the ABC News, and then we're going to stay here live. We won't be on the radio again because of the coaches show, the Darren DeVries coaches show. That starts at 6 p.m. on the radio side of things, but we're going to stay live here on YouTube and Facebook. We look forward to interacting with people if they come in. Listen, stop by and say hi. If you are somebody who is familiar with the restaurant, enjoys it a lot, stop in, pop a squat, put a headset on.
Exactly.
We're cool with it. We actually have we have no problem with talking to people about this restaurant. Again, if you're unfamiliar with where we are, that means you didn't look at the title of the video, number one. But we are at the Local Oven Restaurant. We are off of Route 5 in between Grantsville and Elizabeth, directly between the two, basically 6.5 miles one way, 7 miles the other way, whatever it may
Exactly.
be. And, again, you can stop by. The official address, if you are looking to type it in Google, is 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, even though the Hooters say it's Brooksville. And if you're looking for, I don't need it. I don't need it. If you're looking to call in an order for pickup and carry out, it is 304-354-6165. I follow a lot of places that do that. In fact, I follow a Brooklyn restaurant that does nothing but pizzas.
Yeah.
And I can't stop watching it.
I follow one.
Yeah, it's fun to watch.
It's so addictive.
I watch it too.
Yeah.
Follow a pizza joint in Little Italy in Cleveland.
Ah.
Santos. They've been there for 60 years. Since
Hundreds.
1964.
Hundreds of years.
My Lord.
So, again, if you're looking and you don't know what they have, if you're just seeing and coming across this video by happenstance, you're like, hey, I live in the Grantsville area. I live in the Elizabeth area. I got no problems driving a couple miles over there to grab some good food. If you don't have a clue what they have and you didn't hear us talk about it, go to their Facebook page. It's the Local Oven. It's a neon sign with a piece of pizza on it, easy to find. They have their full menu listed there.
Exactly.
You can see the entire menu in all its glory because it is a big menu. Again, George, we've been talking about the menu items. They have appetizers, they have Publixes, they have hot subs, they have
Wings.
burgers, wings, pizza, they have huge salads, and again, they have a couple desserts and some drinks as well. But they have everything that you could possibly want.
And
here's something we didn't mention. I apologize for this, George. Days and hours of operation. They are closed on Mondays.
Right.
And then they are open throughout the rest of the week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Well, Friday, 11 to 11, and then Saturday, noon to 11 p.m. Sunday, noon to 3 p.m. So they are open to serve you all 6 days out of the week.
Exactly. And, everybody needs a day off.
No, yeah, absolutely.
And if you've never worked in fast food, especially pizza, let me tell you, it's very time consuming. And, we've got a few more.
Again, it's a very quaint little restaurant area, but again, the front counter, people are all night.
Oh, yeah.
They are picking up items. We just saw Eric Lapardis, commissioner for Calhoun County, who was just elected.
And local business owner.
And local business owner. He, in fact, he owns a couple of businesses. One of the ones is a restaurant, so I'm sure he's very keen on supporting local restaurant businesses. He's got the Country Kitchen out just off of the Big Otter exit. Very nice location for him there. And, of course, they do wonderful work. So he understands how important it is to support these local businesses. And now as a commissioner, he has direct effect to do that.
Exactly. And, it's great to see him taking part in this resurgence for this business as well. So,
100%.
And, anybody that knows Eric Lapardis knows that he is all about community.
Yeah.
And so that doesn't surprise me to see him here.
Yeah, not one bit, not one bit. Well, George, go ahead and give Lauren a call. We got
Okay.
about 7 more minutes here on the top of the hour, and we're going to bark out the rest of the menu, and we'll give the hours on the radio since I totally forgot to do that. We're going to get the basics when we go back home. We're going to do the hours of operation, the days of operation, the address physically, and the phone number for takeout delivery, or not takeout, and delivery is coming next week. So I'll get those important informational bits to us.
I would assume it'd be the same number.
I would assume, yes. I would assume it'd be the same number. Also, if you're watching us again, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, there is a really nice cooler down there, a Lifetime cooler. They're going to be giving that Lifetime cooler away.
All right, about a minute.
1 minute? Sounds great to me.
Uno.
Uno minutos, por favor.
Un momento, por favor.
Now that I have butchered the Spanish language, we are ready to go live in just a minute.
You did all right.
So looking forward to talking with, of course, Karen Crystal. We're going to pull them out of the back room there here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Obviously, busy. Got a chance to talk with Danny.
Yeah. And
She has been there since the beginning.
we got to get the other twin on, too, you know.
You're not going to let him live that one down, are you?
I would have felt bad if it weren't for the fact that they knew that was coming because it's happened before.
Exactly.
You're not going to live it down, Drew.
I got to know, Curry, are you in sunny Cal or are you in South Carolina or Southern California? Because the delivery price adjusts due to the proximity. I would say about $300 if you're in South Carolina. If you're in Southern California, it's going to cost you a couple grand for delivery.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
I would say maybe about 2,000 for delivery fee.
Let's see, what's the price of a plane ticket these days?
Hold on, I can check. Where is California?
All right, Drew, we are live on the air.
Welcome back to those of you who are on the radio side of things. If you're driving around and you're in the Grantsville area or you're in the Elizabeth area, this pertains directly to you. We know we have a big following in the Calhoun area and the Wirt County area. We are at a restaurant that is directly dividing the two of you. We are directly in between Grantsville and Elizabeth, the two towns in each of the opposing counties. We're about 7 miles from each on Route 5. And we are at the Local Oven Restaurant right now, and we are having a blast here with the crew, and we are just trying to promote this local business. Again, they have been down for almost 3 full months. They had a terrible fire that was contained, thankfully, George, in their
Kitchen area.
in their kitchen area. And again, it was contained by what is officially called
the fire suppression system.
Okay, so the problem with that is, folks, is when you're down as a restaurant, you aren't making any money. And then on top of that, you have some remodeling costs involved with a new fire suppression unit.
Yeah.
And again, I'm sure those things are not cheap. I wouldn't know, but I can imagine they're not more than $100 probably.
When that fire suppression stuff hits, it ruins a lot of stuff.
Yes.
So they've had to replace a lot of items. I mean, not only the stuff that was directly affected by it, but pots, pans, stuff like that. You cannot get that stuff.
Just
off.
all sorts of items
Yes.
that are required to run a business,
Exactly.
especially a restaurant. And this restaurant has got a lot of things to offer. And so, of course, as an advertiser for Calhoun County Sports, we decided that we wanted to help out and come over here and do a live remote for a couple hours here for their grand sort of reopening. Again, we hope that people that are traveling Route 5, whether it be daily, whatever it is, we're going to talk about the hours of operation here in just a second. We hope that you make the decision to stop by here. If you can't stop by, but you're traveling back, road.
There's a lot of people in Calhoun County.
So if you're looking for, you can pick hours here in just 304-354-6165. Write that down. 304-354-6165. And you could call in for a pickup order. We've made it through the rest of the menu. Let's talk about one more thing. They got the salads and desserts.
Oh, man. Like I said, those salads, they're huge. I mean, huge. They've got a chicken bacon ranch salad. They've got a taco salad. Now, a gentleman from Wirt County was telling me one day when I was in here, he said the first time that he had ever been in here, he ordered that taco salad because he said he absolutely loves them. And he said he gets them everywhere he goes just to try it, to see if it's any good. And he said when, I think it was Kara brought it out to him, when she brought it out to him, he couldn't believe it because the plate was it was like at least a 17-inch oval plate, and it was piled about 6 to 7 inches tall. And he said that he ate on that thing for 3 different meals. He ate right here at the restaurant. He took it home, had it for lunch. I had it for dinner that night and had it for lunch the next day.
And that's just one of the salads. Of course,
Yeah.
the chicken bacon ranch, the taco. They got a chef salad.
Yes.
I assume that's heavily meated.
Exactly. The chef salad has got the lettuce, tomato, ham, egg, cheese, cucumbers, bacon, turkey, and homemade crouton.
Basically, the whole pig involved as well
Exactly.
as a little bit of turkey for you. Well, they got side salads is cool. Of course, if you would like just a side salad with your meal, and of course they've got all the dressings that you need. Now
Yeah.
they have 2 desserts listed on the menu, but they also have dessert of the week.
Yes.
Right now, the dessert of the week is a strawberry New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
that is a special, but they do have just a couple of cool ones too.
They have a salted caramel brownie, which my son is just, he's drooling over that because
we didn't have
anything
the-
salted caramel,
We didn't have it
he's
swung
all over.
around to David, but he perked up when you said he enjoyed that.
Exactly, but it's got a pretzel crust with it, so it's going to be ugly after a bit when he ties into one.
So we do appreciate everybody for tuning in on the radio side of things. We know we're short on time here, but we did want to give out, again, all of the pertinent information. It is the Local Oven Restaurant. They are located officially at 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, West Virginia. They are open on Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday nights open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. On Saturday, they're open from noon to 11 p.m. And then on Sundays, they are open from noon to 3 p.m. They are closed on Mondays to sleep
Yes.
a little bit. And again, folks, if you're looking for a call-in order, it's 304-354-6165. Make sure if you're out there in Radio Land and you can't do it yet, find Facebook, follow them. It's the Local Oven Restaurant on Facebook. We've run out of time here on the radio side of things. We hope you enjoy the Darren DeVries Coaches Show at the top of the hour. Thanks a bunch to Lauren for helping us out here today.
Yes.
But we're going to stay live for the next hour on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you join us there, folks. I think I just made it in enough time that Lauren could say something before the top of
Exactly.
the hour. Again, I hope I did at least.
Exactly.
So I did get my answer finally from Curry Reeves.
Okay, where is it?
He's in South Carolina.
Okay.
So the pizza's $15.99 for a large one-topping cheese. Okay.
$600
But your
delivery
delivery fee to South Carolina is going to be, depending on how much gas costs right now from here to South Carolina, probably about $600.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they deliver that far. Hey, do you guys deliver to South Carolina?
I wish. I drive down there, but I don't know if Crystal would let me.
Hey, wait a minute. Danny's carrying something. What is that little appetizer right there?
Fried cauliflower.
Oh, that
Yeah.
might turn people away from the video.
Exactly. It may not be pretty.
I may not want to do that. Okay.
Neither of us.
I may have thought, but maybe I'm thinking better of that decision now. Maybe I won't do that.
Exactly.
But again, folks,
Just don't zoom in.
Exactly, because it ain't gonna be a pretty sight, folks.
we really do appreciate you all joining us here. Again, we're just hanging out at the Local Oven Restaurant located off of Route 5, directly off of the road. Holy
looky
cow.
here.
I lost all train of thought. Here comes the Smokehouse Burger. And what is on the Smokehouse Burger? I've already forgotten.
Crispy onions, barbecue.
Crispy onions, spicy barbecue, pepper jack cheese.
Pepper jack cheese and the sweet spicy barbecue sauce with crispy onions on it.
Oh, that looks fantastic. And here's the great thing about having more than one human being on a live remote. I can say, hey,
Burger while I talk to you.
I'm going to be slamming a burger pretty hot at the moment, so give me about 3 or 4 minutes.
Exactly.
Let this thing cool off. But again, I will show you once again the Smokehouse Burger that is getting ready to be flat out destroyed by me.
That does look good.
Yeah, and again, I like spicy food, so this has got spicy barbecue sauce on it, and it's got pepper jack cheese, which has got a little spice to it as well.
Yep.
I am looking forward to that.
You're gonna
Again,
have to tell me how that sauce is.
oh, I will. Don't you worry. I'll probably brag about it while I'm eating it. So again, we're at the local oven restaurant. I lost my train of thought, George, when that food came out.
Exactly. You know,
What was I saying? I forgot.
words?
I was talking about where they were. Okay,
Yeah.
We're off of Route 5 directly. It's a big, it's a bright green building, and it's got a sign out front, neon sign that says the local oven restaurant. Got a piece of pizza on it. That's also where you're going to find their Facebook page. We were talking with Danny, one of the servers, who is also their social media coordinator. She has done a great job with that. And again, I scream it from the rooftops. If you are a business and you are not taking advantage of free social media advertising, I don't know what you're doing with your business.
Exactly.
Because that is a major operation. Now, we love advertising at the station, and we help you with advertising. But on top of that, you need to hit all avenues, and social media is huge. So Danny is a great social media coordinator, because I went on there today, and number one, I found, again, this is my first time here.
Yeah.
I found the address right away on their About Us info. I found their phone number right away. And beyond that, I also found, we got some wings here too. We've got the dry rub Old Bay wings. Oh, man. So George spent a lot of time in Maryland, so I think his blood is half Old Bay seasoning.
Exactly.
He's got, his.
Isn't mine like 75%?
Well, I think since you're his son, it's a quarter.
Well, no,
A quarter
I was
Old
born
Bay.
there. I was born there.
You still only get a
and
quarter.
I moved to Ohio.
He still only gets a quarter.
Exactly.
Again, I lost my train of thought, but again, social media. So go to their Facebook page. It's the Local Oven Restaurant. It's easy to like and follow their Facebook page, and on there you'll find all the information you need, like what I'm saying right now. When are they open? They've got it listed right there on the top.
Exactly.
Where are they located? They got that. What are their hours? They've got that. What's
And-
their phone number? They've got that. And then they
Danny
have
also puts specials on.
They do
from
put
time
their
to time.
specials, be it the dessert special or the
Yeah.
specials that they are running. Those are always listed right away on their Facebook page. And again, it's a pretty heavy menu, so you can go find each and every menu item that we've talked about here, and you can decide before you even show up here what you want. If you're in a rush, and let's say you are in a hurry, but you don't want to try to eat on the go, but you want your food to be there ready for you, you could call in the order for eat-in, and you can call it in 15, 20 minutes in advance, and by the time you
Exactly.
get here, it's sitting
It's
on the
sitting
table.
on the table waiting on you.
Yeah. All right, so who's going to eat first?
Oh man,
I don't know.
it smells good.
All right, I'm going to eat first. You
Go
can,
for it.
You get to talk while I eat.
It's fine with me.
I'll
I mean,
try
these wings are, I can feel the heat off of them.
I'll try one of them and I'll tell you how they are.
But, folks,
Oh, it's got pork on it.
yeah,
I didn't know it had pork on it.
yeah.
Oh my lord!
Smokehouse burger, Drew. Yeah, pulled pork on it.
about it.
Yeah.
These wings. These wings are good.
But, anytime you have a fire, it takes time to get things put back together. These young ladies have worked so hard and tirelessly getting this place put back together. And like I said, if you've never had their food, you don't know what you're missing. It's one of the best kept secrets in Calhoun County, in my opinion. And Drew is over here drooling over this burger, and I think it must be pretty good because he's slamming it. He's got it about.
It ain't going to
halfway-
last long, let me tell you that.
He's got it about halfway down, so he's putting a hurting on it. But been watching. We've had several people come through as pickup orders, constantly getting new people coming through the door, and got a couples here in the restaurant right now eating. A couple young ladies and a baby back here, and a couple over here in the other corner. But definitely going to get Kara and Crystal out here and talk to them in a little bit and let them talk about their food, because when Crystal starts talking about her food, she is very passionate. Everything that you get in here, she touches. And she is very, very passionate about making sure that the product that she's putting on your table is top notch. Because it means so much to her. And, you know, if they put it on their menu, it's going to be first rate or it wouldn't be on this menu. And they have got all kinds of giveaways they're doing for the first 3 days of this grand opening. The Lifetime Cooler is today's giveaway. They also have got some free, you'll also get free items off of the menu. You never know what you may get, so be prepared, and all you got to do is stop by the local oven.
Yeah, that Lifetime Cooler we're showing is a giveaway today, so you can put your name in for a chance to win that tonight.
Exactly. Anybody that comes in and gets an order here in the restaurant or a to-go order will get a slip, and they'll be able to fill out to be eligible for the drawing for that cooler. And like I said, they're doing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They're doing all kinds of different giveaways, so you need to home a certificate for a complete meal that you can come back and turn in for a later date. Boy, I tell you, Drew is slamming that burger. I can see the steam rolling off of that thing.
It's so
but
good once it hits
he
your lips.
is
It's so
working
good.
through the pain. I mean, working through the pain.
I'm also trying to hurry because if I don't, Dave's going to eat all of your wings.
I know, right?
I'm already 3 in.
Yeah, he's 3 in, and, you know, I haven't even grabbed the first one yet.
I'm
But,
73.
but see how he is.
Hey, I get half, you get half.
But, oh,
Try that.
I can smell the Old Bay. Oh. Good stuff. But, folks, like Drew said, we're halfway between Elizabeth and Grantsville, so swing in down here at Big Bend or Brooksville for the Hooners that know it so well as Brooksville as well. You can come in here, have dinner here, or you can get it and take it home and have it. But either way, it's great food.
Can I get a pillow because I'm on cloud 9?
Huh?
Can I get a pillow because I'm on cloud 9?
Oh, he needs a pillow because he's on cloud 9. So
Need a blanket for that, too?
he might.
I'm warm inside.
I know the steam that was rolling off of that burger. I mean, you were slamming it even though I could see that steam coming off of it.
How's that sauce, by the way, Drew?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
But
It's no wonder I'm fat. I do all these live remotes
you're
at restaurants.
around me all the time. That's why you're fat.
I just do restaurant lives,
Yeah.
and I feed myself too
Yeah.
much.
Again, like Dad said, you're on a seafood diet. You seafood, you eat it.
That's it. But I can't wait to get the rating on this burger when Drew gets done. I just want to, you know, I can't wait to see how he rates it on a 1 to 10 scale.
Now, for the wings, I will give those a 10
Okay.
because, quite honestly, I come here before I go to a Buffalo Wild Wings again.
Right? Well, we're going to find out here in a few minutes. I'm going to try them and see what I think. And, you know, you folks know that I will give an honest rating on food because the fat man does like to eat.
I actually,
And he will put it right out there however it is.
I honestly think they're better than my wings
Wow.
that I make.
What do you
Okay.
think, Drew?
Analysis. Obviously, the first thing you taste in that burger is the fact that it is locally sourced beef. You can tell the difference 1,000 ways from Sunday.
Very
every
fresh.
time. Every time. Very,
Yeah.
very fresh.
I know that.
Well patty together. It's soft. It falls apart in your mouth. Obviously, I like spicy food, so the pepper jack cheese was perfect. I did not even know. I wasn't paying enough attention, apparently, to see that they had pulled pork on that burger.
It doesn't say it here.
The pulled pork on that burger was unbelievable. You could eat the pulled pork in a sandwich by
Right.
itself or by
Right.
itself without
It
the
does
sandwich
not say
involved.
There's pulled pork on the menu, Drew.
Really? Well, they helped me out then. They made sure that I was feeling good about that sandwich. And again, the spicy barbecue sauce topped it off. And again, those little onion rings or those little crispy onions, those are fantastic always. It doesn't matter what you put those things on. The
them
star
on a
of the
flip-flop.
star of that one, number 1 was the beef, number 2 was the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you could
Absolutely
put those on a
delicious.
flip flop and they'd still be good.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely
thoughts on wings
delicious.
to that?
So George gets a chance now to try the Old Bay dry rub wings. And I
had
tell
a-
you what,
I had a small bite. Let me tell you, I like.
you close your eyes and just smell the ocean breeze coming
It
from
takes me-
Maryland.
it takes me to the Chesapeake Bay
Yep.
in a heartbeat.
That's
The
what I
only thing
thought.
that would make it better is if it was wrapped in crab meat.
Yes.
Is that a possibility,
Freshly
Danny?
caught
Could you
crab.
you have crab meat wrap around that stuff though? Again, I tell you what, we're having a good time here at the local oven restaurant. Hopefully, we can get Karen Crystal again. They just stay busy though is the issue. They're cooking back there, so if people come in with orders, we can't take up all of their time. But maybe we could get them here in just a few. We'll see what we can do. Now I've got to think about my next order. I got to figure out what I'm going to eat next, and I'm not going to eat everything next because that burger was awesome. But I'm going to order something, and then I can take it home, and I'll just put it in the fridge, and I'll have food for days. Let me look at that menu again, there,
I am
David.
thinking that I'm going to get a calzone, Drew.
I tell you what, George keeps pushing that calzone on me, and
Let me tell you,
it's going to be
you'll
hard
like
for me.
it.
Yeah.
You gonna join me on calzone?
Okay, so again, if you are looking for menu items here, you can go to their Facebook page, The Local Oven. Make sure to follow them and like their page. They have everything you need. They have the entire menu. They have specials. They have all sorts of stuff for you. And again, you'll see their opening hours. They're open Monday through Saturday. On Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., 11 to 11 p.m. on Friday, and then noon to 11 on Saturday, and Sunday, noon to 3 p.m. Their only day off is Monday. If you want to call in an order for pickup, it is 304-354-6165, and you can call in your order. And if you want to just come in here and have a really good meal in a local environment, really small, intimate restaurant setting, you can come to 6949 West Little Canal Highway. We got a new fan there hanging out, enjoying a meal too. And again, if you are looking for what they have, you just go there first. But if you don't want to, we'll give you the information. They have appetizers and sides. And again, if you're thinking of apps, they have all the regular apps that you could want. They've got fries. They've got pulled pork nachos. They've got blooming onions, you call them, Texas petals. They call them sometimes. They've got fried pickles, fried cauliflower, jalapeno popper, cheese curds, breadsticks, all that kind of stuff that you could
Those-
ever want.
And those fries are handmade fries.
Hand-cut French fries, by the
Yes.
way. I did
And
not
they've
tell
got-
them that.
They've got handmade chips.
Yes.
I think you and I
What
need
we
to
make-
share an order of those chips.
What we may call raw fries. It's good stuff. Okay, so they've got subs and wraps too. They've got 8-inch hot subs and wraps. They've also got these Publiches. Those Publiches, they're basically on pizza dough. The pizza is wrapped in half, folded like a taco almost. And they fill those with ham, Philly cheesesteak, chicken, bacon ranch, and Italian stuff. You're looking for wings like George and David. They've got wings. And, of course, they've got wet and dry rubs. The dry rub they're doing is the Old Bay seasoning, trying to hearken to better days in Maryland. And
Prefer dry rub.
they've also got a bunch of different. They got garlic parmesan dry rub, which I always enjoy. They got Lowry's Ranch. I want to know what the Slap Yo Mama
I am
dry
curious
rub
on
is.
that one myself.
I'm going to have to ask Danny or
That's a Cajun spice.
okay. Slap yo. It's not yo. Sorry, slap ya, mama.
Slap your mama.
Listen, I would never slap my mother. Wet rubs. They got buffalo, sweet and spicy, and garlic parm as well. Now
The Sherman tank may smack back.
she can. The burgers they have that I just tried one. That is one of plenty of different ones. They've got cheeseburgers, bacon burgers, mushroom Swiss. I had the smokehouse burger, which is a specialty. They've got a bunch of specialties. They've got a pizza burger, a Coltrane, the bootlegger, and then they've got your regular hamburgers, cheeseburgers, things such as that. They've also got pizza. They have 14 and 16-inch pizzas. You could do one topping. They can do personal pan. They can do all sorts of toppings. They have specialty pizzas as well. They got meat lovers, veggie lovers, a chicken bacon ranch, a Hawaiian, a taco pizza supreme, and what they call Jacob's pizza. I'm about to ask about a couple of these things that they have. But again, you can just do whatever you want. You can pick your own toppings out of a bunch of different ones that they have listed, and you can create the pizza that you like. Of course, again, they have calzones as well. They have salads. They've got a bunch of different salads. They got some specialty desserts each and every week. And that is a full menu if ever I did see one. Again, they are busy in here. I keep hearing the ding-dong of the door, which means people are in, people are back out. So a lot of people are just taking out orders. We've seen some people in the dining hall, and they've been very gracious to let us just yap our traps here while all that is going on. We hope to not interrupt any dinners that people are having, and we try to be respectful of them. But everybody in here has been pretty cool to us so far.
Now, David said that the wings were a 10.
Okay.
Okay? I'm done.
Okay.
My assessment is a 9.1.
Oh.
Why? Why?
Because they didn't have crab wrapped around it?
There's always room for improvement. Crab would be a good addition to that, but I'll tell you what, those were killer.
Tell you one thing I've never had is crab wrapped wings, but I would try them.
I would try them too.
I would certainly try them.
But with Old Bay, it would just make it even better because, what is Old Bay designed for? Crabs.
Well, it goes together like
Yeah.
lamb and tuna fish, according to
Lamb
Adam's
and tuna? No,
Adam
no, no,
Sandler at Big Daddy.
Lamb in a shepherd's pie. Get it right.
But I just, I think it's just awesome. Those wings were really good, folks. If you like Old Bay seasoning, those wings are right up there.
I forgot to look at
very, very good.
I forgot to look to order something else. I don't know why. I just started looking through everything that they had.
Uh-oh.
I love Old Bay. One of my favorite seasonings to use.
Now, the calzone, it just goes against everything I'm trying to do right now with my food and eating habits.
Well,
It's a seafood diet, Drew.
No, I'm really trying to eat better.
Oh, you too?
I
Sort
do
of.
too,
Sort of.
I try to eat everything that's put in front of me,
You do clean your plate, is that
I
what
do.
you're saying?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I think I'm not going to do an appetizer because
We've done apps.
I just want to try something else that I haven't tried. But that chicken bacon ranch wrap looks good. The buffalo chicken wrap, oh, so good.
What are you thinking?
Well, in the end, it's probably going to be a calzone.
Yeah, right.
Even though I said I didn't want to eat a
Joining me on
calzone.
the calzone.
The calzone, when you put that on camera,
Yeah.
you're going to be, folks, you'll be blown away. Like I said, I've had it, and it took me a good hour to eat it.
An hour.
I could not. I was going to take it home with me. I couldn't stop.
That's the problem.
That's it. I couldn't stop. I
That's
had to
why
eat
I'm
it.
afraid to order something as big as my head.
Exactly.
Because I'm afraid I won't stop eating it even when I'm full.
And then you're just going to feel bloated.
I'll tell you what. Again, we're at the Local Oven Restaurant. And again, this is their grand reopening. They were down for a couple months due to a fire in the kitchen. They have gotten everything back to order, everything cleaned up, and they are open for business at 6949 West Little Canal Highway. Again,
We've
Route
got-
5, if you're just familiar with that, between Grantsville and Elizabeth, basically spot on in between the two. Very easy to find, just a small ways off the beaten path, and those are the kind of restaurants we love. And again, they are a sports sponsor of Calhoun County Sports that you can watch each and every game on WVRC Calhoun County Sports Facebook and WVRC Calhoun County YouTube. They've got their own channels for it. And if you watch those games, you're going to see a logo for the Local Oven Restaurant. And that's why we are here to try to help support those who support the local youth here in Calhoun County. And again, if you haven't seen this place, if you're not sure what it is, go to their Facebook page. It's the Local Oven Restaurant. They've got their Local Oven neon sign with a piece of pizza in the middle of it for their profile picture.
Here
you
you
can
go, Drew.
find everything
They're good.
they need. Well, okay, what is that?
It's the Italian
That's the Pubwich.
That Pubwich is the size of my head.
Yeah. You wait till you're.
You didn't say anything about that.
Yeah.
And I think I'm ready to order.
It's a very good.
That Pubwich is the size of. You ever had like a bologna log?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those things are like 2 pounds of bologna. That's how big that sub is.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get a little close up on this. They're helping me out. Appreciate this couple over there helping me out. They are showing that Pubwich. Look at the size of that thing. Thank you all so much. Wow, that thing is ginormous. Could I use
You can use
ginormous for the size of that sub?
Yeah.
Or pub, I shouldn't say. It's
That's a
Yeah.
Pubwich.
yeah, Pubwich. It's a hybrid. It's a sub slash pizza dough folded over.
Exactly.
Very interesting. They got more. There's another Pubwich coming out. All right. We have a question. Do you have 2 minutes to talk? Come sit down, put a headset on. We've already talked to Danny. Now we're going to talk to the twin sister who is not a twin and not a sister. Yeah, flip that one around. Okay, so who are we talking to now?
My name's Lane.
To memory, how long have you worked here at the local oven?
I've worked here since they opened. My mom's the owner.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
Crystal Frank.
Crystal.
So
Okay.
Crystal is the mom slash boss,
Yeah.
and Lena is the worker. Do you get picked on here all the time? Is that what happens?
Definitely.
Okay, how many times? I got to ask you before we ask you any food questions. Since you guys laughed so hard at my original question of, you've got to be twins. Not only are you not twins, you are not.
I love these people now. I never knew them before, and I actually found out they're related to my best friend,
Really?
who I've known since like kindergarten.
Well, that's fantastic.
So,
Danny did say, she said one thing that she missed the most during the time you guys were down was just interacting with your customers.
Yeah.
Is that something that you also found tough?
Yeah, I love just knowing about people's lives and everything and what's going on, and then they ask about mine, and it's just really nice to have a like community of sorts.
So your mom was one of the people who started this business. When starting this business, what was the idea behind the menu items that you guys ended up choosing? Because it's a pretty healthy menu. It's got a lot of different stuff,
Yeah.
but it's focused in on certain types of food.
Mostly it's like food that my family eats, and like when we go out to eat, it's things that we usually like. Like my family came out with some of the burgers, like the Coltrane burger. My brother is named Cole, and we call him Coltrane. He's in there,
There you go.
actually, I think, ordering food right now.
Yeah, I saw the big dude,
Yeah, the one in the scrubs.
Jeez,
That's
a
my
whiz.
brother.
large individual
Yeah,
right there, good
yeah.
sized dude. Okay, so let me ask you about that. Now that we have you here, Lena,
Okay.
there's a few things I need to know about. So why is it called the Pages Pork Nachos?
So Paige Tony, she lives down the road here, and she told us about, she went somewhere and ate them, and she loved them, and she wanted them again, and she gave us the items, and we made it, and we put it on our menu because people liked it.
So they are locally sourcing names as well as food. Okay, I was told already about the Slap Ya Mama dry rub.
Yeah, I don't know where that one came from. I have not got told that
It's
one yet.
it's a Cajun.
So you told us about the Coltrane, and again, why was that the one that you guys picked? Does your brother specifically like?
He came up with everything
Really?
by himself, yes.
I do like the. So it's all beef patty, pepper jack cheese, sautéed onions, green peppers, banana peppers, and crispy onions. I like
right
the
down
idea.
my alley, man.
He's a pepper freak.
Sounds like
Yeah.
heat.
I dig it. Okay,
I
so
think
one more.
he actually got that up at the college,
Oh, did he?
and he tried it once with all of that, and he added some more stuff on it, and he loves it now. He actually got it, I think, when he was in there.
So it's named after him, and he's got to order it all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question. The bootlegger.
The bootlegger. I think my other brother,
Oh, okay.
and his best friend came up with that one. My brother Gage and his friend.
It's got to be impressive because it's the sweet and spicy barbecue sauce that I just had.
Yeah.
But it also has mac and cheese on it.
That has my interest, but not tonight.
Yeah, I just ate a burger. I don't think I can handle mac and cheese on a burger.
Yeah.
What about Jacob's specialty pizza?
There is a little boy that he might go down to this Christian school, if not Pleasant Hill. He comes in and he came up with that pizza, and my mom decided to put it on the menu.
So
for
what's
him.
on it?
I don't know what's on it.
So we have to ask
okay.
Crystal that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have not.
We'll
worked
get
here for a
we'll
while
get Crystal
now.
out here in a few minutes.
You need
as soon
to. I'll
as
tell her to get out here when she's not there.
Yeah, we need Karen Crystal as soon. And again, we know this is difficult. We've done plenty of these where we're at a business who is open,
Yeah.
We're trying to pull away the people who are cooking the food
Yeah.
from the back. So as soon as we can get those two, we'll take them.
One at a time or both at
Yeah.
the same time.
But Lena, thank you for hanging out with us, talk with us. It's been a lot of fun, even though I misplaced you all as twin sisters.
It is okay. Thank you guys.
Same hairdo style. Well, not style. Same color hair.
Yeah.
Same face, same height, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm a total failure when it comes to that stuff. I do apologize. Total failure when it comes to that stuff. So, again, we're talking about some of those specialty items, and I
Yeah.
love that idea. They are taking people that they know in
Yeah.
the community and their customers, and they're allowing these customers to say, hey, I want to try this. And so they put it on the menu.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just saying they're not going to do that every time that somebody comes in, but those specialty items, those mean a lot to people when you are able to put that stuff on
Exactly.
the menu. And again, it's
Exactly.
so cool. So I'm looking forward to talking with Karen and Crystal. Obviously, we want to talk about their vision before they started this thing. Again, starting up a small business from scratch, that's not like they came in and bought a business that was already here. They said, we're going to open a business, we're going to put it here, and we are going to put our heart and souls into it.
Well, I know that it had to devastate them when they had the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, once you start talking to them, you'll understand what I've told you all along, that the passion that they have for this business, that they want to make sure that it succeeds.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll understand it completely the minute you talk to them.
Yeah.
They
figure
are
so.
they're unbelievable. They are very hard workers, both of them. And they're constantly searching for new items. And like I told you, if it's not 100%, they're not going to put it on the menu yet.
Yeah, well, the menu
They may
items,
play with it a
Yeah.
little longer.
the menu items they have are
Yeah.
tremendous. And once again, you all are watching us either on YouTube or Facebook, which means you're already near social media. So why not just go to Facebook, go to the local oven right now, and find them on Facebook. You just type in the local oven. It'll be probably the first one. It was the first one
Yeah.
that I pulled up. And it's just, again, their profile picture is their sign outside. It's a neon sign that says the local oven on the top and a piece of pizza in the middle of that. You'll find out everything you need to know about this restaurant because Danny is not only one of the waitresses here, she is the social media coordinator, and she is updating this thing constantly, which you have to do. They have their hours of operation. They have their days that they are open. They have the phone number if you're looking for the number to call for an order. They have the physical location, 6949 West Little Canal Highway, if you need to know where they are. They also have the entirety of their menu on that site. And they also do
Exactly.
any giveaways. Speaking of that, they're doing a lifetime cooler giveaway here tonight. They're doing giveaways, 2 of them.
For tomorrow and the day after.
Wow, for tomorrow and the day after.
Oh,
Didn't
wow.
know
So
about
you're
that.
doing one each day.
So
okay,
fantastic
I didn't understand
there.
that.
They also, if they have any specials, those things are posted. I went down through it.
Yeah.
And, again, Danny's back with us. Very happy that she is here to give us that information. A tremendous job not only serving us, but being the social media coordinator because people are looking for information about small rural areas, and here you can get all the information you want.
Yes.
Very simple to get to that. I know I want something else. What about you guys?
I know I do. Do you want something, Dad?
Let's split a calzone
Okay.
because I can't do a whole one.
Do you want to split a pepperoni and sausage calzone sandwich?
Works for me.
I think since I am a bachelor, I'll share my calzone with my 2 pups. I'll eat a third and then I'll give a third to. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll eat a half and then I'll split the other half between Zeke and Nala.
There you go.
Okay then.
Zeke gets the majority of it
Right.
since he's big. So
He's a big boy.
yeah, I'm gonna do a calzone as well. Okay, so what can I put in the calzone? Anything?
Actually,
Yeah.
can I add some bacon in it?
All right. So here's what I want for my. Wait, do you have pineapple?
Yes.
Listen, it's not a. I'm not ordering a pizza with it on there. Although I love pizza with pepperoni and pineapple. I don't care what you all say. Listen, Adam. I want I want a calzone.
I'm a purist. I'm sorry.
Drew, I'm
And I
just the
was-
most respectful way possible. Bless your heart.
Listen, I know what bless your heart means in a small community, and it doesn't mean bless your heart. I know exactly what that slight means. I'm going to do a calzone, Danny, and I'm going to put pepperoni, sausage, and pineapple in it. And I don't care what these 2 yahoos have to say about it. So we got some calzones coming as well. And here, I'm cutting off my nose to spite my face because I'm saying we need to get Kara and Crystal, and now we're ordering food.
Exactly. You know.
I'll tell you what, we can wait for the food. We'll take them first. How about that? They can cook our food afterwards.
Exactly.
While we're shutting down, hanging out.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to take most of it home anyway.
Exactly.
Again, we do appreciate everyone out there who has joined in. Again, we love it when you guys interact with us via comment section. You can comment on Facebook. You can comment on YouTube. We are live, or were live for a second on TikTok. That got cut off because we've got a new software system going on. Don't worry about that. That'll be fixed later on. The two main boys, which is YouTube and Facebook, you guys have commented nicely on. We'll take comments all day, every day. It does help us out at the station. The more you interact with us on these live remotes, if you can share the videos, we would love you to share the videos. If you can even like them, comment, do whatever it is, we will take all of that interaction. And the reason we're here, once again, George, is to promote a business that promotes our kids.
Exactly.
Calhoun County Sports is on the rise, and
Here
for
we go.
us, we needed to pull up a couple chairs there, if you guys don't mind, and grab an item, grab a headset, and we'll get you two on front and center.
Have
And they're
a
pretty
seat.
self-explanatory, those things. They can get a little squirrely sometimes, but so we're very happy that we got them in here. That's all right. You can flip it around underneath if you'd like. That also works. Now you can flip that one forward.
Whoop.
There we go.
See, this isn't easy.
Exactly.
This little job we do. Okay, so we've got Crystal and Kara. Which one's Crystal? Which one's Kara?
Crystal.
Crystal,
Kara.
Kara.
Yep.
Okay. So these are the two owners of the local oven restaurant.
Exactly.
Welcome
back.
Number one, we appreciate you taking 2 minutes to join us. We know that you guys have been busy back there cooking, and we just ordered more food, so I apologize for that. But we wanted to get you guys on because this is your business, and this is a passion for you two, obviously. You guys have had a tough go of it for the last few months, but here you are back, not giving up on this and not quitting on it. You guys had a major fire back there, and you have rebuilt from that. What was the impetus, number one, for you two starting this business?
We were bored.
I can think of worse reasons to start a business.
But, yeah, we just happened to notice that in the past wanting eventually to own a restaurant, and it was the perfect spot, price, everything else.
So when did you buy this originally?
Back in March.
The end of March.
So you guys just bought this in March of 2024, and in October,
Yep.
you got shut down. You guys had a fire. Luckily, you had the proper precautions in place, though, I think.
Yeah, we did.
And so, still though, when that happens, there's no other options. You have to shut down for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
And as a restaurant, you know working on the margins is very, very difficult. Again, so difficult to run restaurants in general. And when you're down for a couple months, obviously that's very difficult for you guys. Why did you decide not to just quit and give up right then?
Oh, well,
We actually enjoy it.
yeah.
And we like the people
Yep.
a lot. So and they wanted us to open. They encouraged us, our customers.
Oh, yeah.
To open back up. Well, we got a chance to talk with both Danny and Elena here, your two servers, and I asked them, what they missed the most in the couple months they were closing down. Both of them, without talking to each other, said we missed the interaction with our customers.
Yeah.
Seems to be really, really cool that you guys are in the perfect location to grow a customer base that will become like family to you all, because you'll see them all the time.
Yeah.
They're going to come in, they're going to interact with you, they're going to talk about themselves, they're going to talk about their families. That's such a and I said, so many people right now are moving away from big city life and coming to these small communities for that very purpose.
Yeah.
And the other thing, the items that you've got on the menu that you've named after some of your customers is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And I believe the Coltrane is named after that guy right there. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
And did he order the Coltrane burger? I don't know.
Did he this time? He
Yeah.
orders it all
No,
the
he
time.
ordered the captain this time. But yeah, he orders the Coltrane a lot.
Oh, man, I tell you what. So you guys, again, are very customer-based, number one. You're community-based, number two. We are so appreciative that you all have gotten involved with Calhoun County Athletics. That's something that obviously there's a very heavy amount of pride at WVRC Calhoun and Wirt County of those. So I'm sure. But right now, we're very thankful that you guys have chose to support the local community and the kids, because without people like you, without business like you, they don't have the opportunity to get promoted the way they are right now. And that's huge.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why we wanted to start delivery as well, so we could deliver to the schools, the churches, and then the workers in town especially.
So you guys are restarting delivery. When is that going to take place? Is that next week?
Next
Tuesday,
week,
yeah.
yeah.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Really, really quick.
Really quick,
Absolutely.
right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Well, Kara, Crystal, thank you all for giving us of your time. I know it's not much because you guys are busy and you got people coming in ordering food, like idiots like us ordering more food.
Right.
But we're very thankful you've let us come in here and kind of invade your all space. This is my first trip here. I do appreciate it.
We appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah,
I've been bragging about you guys
He has.
ever since we crossed paths and I was in the first time, and I kept telling Drew, I said, I can't wait to get you in there. You are just going to flip, because this is his kind of a business.
That's part bragging and part badgering me to get myself over here quickly. Because I'm kind of a busy guy myself. But I tell you what, this is a great opportunity. And I tell you what, I'm going to do the next time I come to Work County for a game, I might just swing by through here on my way out.
Instead of going 14.
Instead of going 14. That's boring. I've had enough of that. I'm going to go the other way.
Right.
Plus, there's no awesome businesses on Route 14 right now.
Right.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming and doing this for us. 'cause
Wouldn't miss it
this
for the
has
world.
Been great.
Absolutely. Well, we're happy to be here, and thank you all for continuing to pursue your passion right here. Even though it started out you were just bored, but that's okay. Crystal and Kara, the owners here at the local oven. Get back there and cook. Sorry.
Guys.
Yeah, that's Crystal and Kara, the two owners here at the local oven restaurant. Looking for a small town environment, a great local people that are more than just serving you food. Seems to be like a very family type atmosphere. They want to get to know their their customers. Again, both Danny and Elena too, the two servers are like, we missed that when we didn't have it for a couple months. And so that's what it means to be in a small area like this and have a good time with great food. Locally sourced ingredients, great food, and passion. They seem to be fun with it, but that's true. You can tell there's a passion in what they do here, and that's why we're here. We're here to try to help that out in their rebuilding phase after the fire that they had. Again, it is the local oven restaurant. The physical location is 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, West Virginia.
Or
even if you call it
you're a
Brooksville.
Hooner.
You type in Brooksville, you ain't going to find it, I promise.
I know.
Again, about 6.5 miles from Grantsville, about 7 miles from Elizabeth, right in the middle, right off of Route 5. Beautiful location. Again, if you're looking for menu items before you come in, go to their Facebook page, The Local Oven. You will find everything you need there, including the phone number, which is 304-354-6165. Got it right again, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You
And I remember
nailed it.
names. Kara?
You nailed it.
Okay, so Kara, Crystal,
Yeah.
and then we've got Lena and Danny. I've remembered everything I said I was going to remember tonight.
Man.
It's almost if I've got a brain. What's left of my brain can remember certain things like numbers and the people who are working here.
Right. Well, numbers you should be able to remember, because after all, you are a mathematics
Well,
educator.
I was.
Was.
And it's kind of like riding a bike for me. When I don't do it, I'll wreck when I get back on it.
Oh, really?
So I haven't taught math for quite a while, so I'm afraid that I have to check my math all the time with Calcacheater. So
Calcacheaters.
Yeah, Calcacheaters, absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. I always told my kids, I was like, I remember when I was young, those kids that weren't even alive then. I never forget every teacher I had when somebody would inevitably ask, why do we have to learn this? Why can't we just put it in the calculator? And they always said, well, you're not going to have a calculator at your hip pocket every moment of the day. And then cell phones came out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't say that because I've said that before. I was like, that's what they told me. Like, Mr. Miller, I've got my phone right here. That I can do. In fact, I could just take my mouth and just say calculator or whatever, and they can pull up their calculator. They don't have to type it in anymore.
Exactly.
But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're here at a restaurant to talk about their business. Let's go through the menu, George, again, while we've got a few minutes here, and we're waiting on these huge calzones.
What do you want? What do you want?
Let's do this. The appetizer. Let's go through the whole thing. Appetizers and sides first.
All right. I'll do the appetizers here. We've got the homemade fries, You can get that with a garlic parm dry rub. You can get the Lowry seasoning salt on that. You can get Old Bay. You can get Cajun. You can get ranch. They've got all kinds of different things that you can put on that. They've also got homemade chips. They've got fried mushrooms, mozzarella sticks, onion petals, fried pickle spears, which are killer, by the way. I love those. I have to get them every time I come here. They've got the fried cauliflower, jalapeno poppers, cheese curd, cheesy breadsticks, and regular breadsticks. They've got the chicken tenders, buffalo tenders, fried green tomatoes. You need to try them. They are some of the best you've ever felt, or smelt in your life. And also mac and cheese bites, pasta salad. They've got the Piggy Mac fries, and those are killer as well. And Paige's pulled pork nachos. We saw that come out a while ago. I've never had those, but that's on the list to try the next time around.
Yes.
And they brought those out, and they were using like a to serve those in. They were using like a 14-inch pizza box.
Basically.
What did you say? The
Basically.
portion sizes are quite large on some of these items.
Exactly. And then their subs and wraps. They've got the Philly steak and cheese. I'll get it out in a minute. The chicken.
You know what
Philly.
most people call that, right?
What?
The Philly cheese steak.
Yeah.
You go Philly steak and cheese. Is that a Baltimore thing?
Well, it's actually a Philly thing.
Yeah, it actually is.
That's a Philly thing.
I don't believe you.
It is.
I don't
It is.
believe you. I'm gonna have to go to Philly and confirm.
And then they've also got the club. The club is just huge when they bring it out. It's towering. It's about like that. And then they've got their pizza sub. They've also got the ham and cheese, the Italian sub, the BLT, and then wraps. For those of you that love wraps, they've got the chicken bacon ranch, buffalo chicken, and a Philly wrap as well.
Again, all those subs are 8-inch hot subs, and I assume
Yeah.
that you could probably get the wraps grilled too if you wanted
Yeah,
those.
yeah, you can.
So
Toast the wrap.
have it the way you like it, right? So,
And you saw the pub witches come out there a little bit ago.
so the Publiches are basically a pizza-sized taco,
Right.
It's soft dough pizza, and it's basically a 14-inch pizza dough with stuff on it and just folded up into a huge. I'm telling you, the thing was the size of a football.
Exactly. And
It was
they've
large.
got that in the ham and cheese. They've got a Philly in that.
What, a
They've
Philly
also-
steak and cheese?
Exactly. And then they've also got the chicken bacon ranch and the Italian.
Okay, so
So-
we got multiple subs there, or
Exactly.
pubs.
Exactly. The
Then
pub
they have
witches.
something that you two had a chance to try
Oh,
a little
yeah.
bit at. That's some wings, and I love the thought that they have dry rub wings because oftentimes you won't find the dry rubs a lot of
No.
places. Some places you will, but here they focus on it. They've got some really neat dry rub.
They've
and,
got the dry rubs and they've got the wet.
Yeah.
Either way.
I like Simple Buffalo, but when I saw that they had Old Bay dry rub, that's what you guys got.
Yeah.
And those, as you guys said, were fantastic.
Like I said, the only way that those could have been any better was to wrap a little bit of crab around them. With the Old Bay,
Like I said earlier, I prefer a dry rub just because you get more flavor, honestly. In my opinion.
And then we move into the burgers.
And you had one of those.
The burgers are next, and they've got the Captain's Burger, which has got bacon, jalapenos, nacho cheese sauce, Drew.
That may be up your alley.
That would be a very good burger. And then they've got the regular cheeseburger, and then the bacon cheeseburger, the mushroom Swiss burger, and the smokehouse burger. Tell us about that, Drew.
The
You
Smokehouse
had that.
Burger was unbelievable. I tell you what, one of the things, again, that makes the passion in this evident is the fact that they local source items, including their ground beef is locally sourced from Circle S Farms. They have a shop there in Arnold'sburg, but again, Dan Silliman's got himself a big he's got a big warehouse. He does a whole lot of stuff on site at his actual farm, and he also has opened up the shop there at the Y in Arnold'sburg, and he does source a lot of his meat to these local restaurants.
Right.
And one of those is right here, and they get their meat from him, and you can tell how good that meat is. Once I tried locally sourced beef for the first time about 4 years ago. I said, I swear I'll never go to any other. I'll never go back to processed meat. I don't care where if it's in a big store, I'm not going to get it because I don't know where it came from.
Right.
If it's Dan Silliman, speaking of one of those places from Circle S, I know exactly where my beef was raised. I know exactly what went into it, and I know exactly how good it tastes. And he does it well, and they buy from him.
Right.
And so that's local businesses helping local businesses. But I tell you what, that smokehouse burger was unbelievable. The spicy barbecue, sweet and spicy barbecue, was fantastic. They put a little pepper jack cheese on it. I didn't even know they put pulled pork on it until I had it. It's not listed there, but it's a great addition to that burger. I'll tell you that.
Exactly. Then next, they've got that Coltrane burger, which is
Yeah, Lena's brother.
Lena's brother, and he was actually just in here a few minutes ago and got an order to go. Also, they've got the pizza burger and the regular hamburger and the bootlegger.
Which has my eye next
The
time.
bootlegger has got American cheese, fries, mac and cheese, bacon, and it's also got the sweet and spicy barbecue sauce.
And again,
Forgot
that came
to ask
from-
you, what was that barbecue sauce like?
It was unbelievable. The spiciness of it is so good for that burger,
Right.
or for the one of the smokehouse that I had. But I'm sure you could put it on any and get just that little bit of heat behind everything. Not too much to overpower, just
Right.
a little bit of heat. And again, that was named after the other brother of Lena
Exactly.
and his buddies. Decided that that seems to me like a late night college food for sure. Putting mac and
Exactly.
cheese on stuff. It's good to see you all. Good to meet you all. Thank you. Thank you.
That sounds like something you would make when you are
Late at
face
night.
sheets to the wind.
Late at
It's
night.
Late at night.
Okay, so we're into the pizza that they have as well.
Exactly. We're into the pizzas. Now, if you're by yourself and you don't want a big pizza, you can actually get a personal pan pizza here. Anything that you want on it. And they'll also do that personal pan as one of their specialty pizzas, like they have. And their specialty pizzas are meat lovers, veggie lovers, chicken bacon ranch, Hawaiian, taco, supreme, and Jacob's. That's what we forgot to ask Crystal.
We did
and-
not forget.
Oh, I
Remember, Lena told us that it's a little boy who goes to the
but
Christian
we
school
forgot
down
to
there.
ask what was on it.
Oh, we did forget that part of
Yeah.
it. Okay, it's a specialty pizza named after a little boy.
Exactly, but Lena
don't know what's
didn't.
on it.
She wasn't for sure what
I'm going to
was on
say
it.
if it's a little boy, it's probably got chicken nuggets on it and cheese sticks.
You know what? That
Could be.
good.
Could be.
That's a total guess, by the way.
That could be good.
And then the calzones, which we will have on camera here in a little
Shortly,
while.
yes.
Yes. Folks, I've been bragging on those calzones. Until you eat one of them, I can't tell you how good they are. I mean, you've got to actually taste it
Well, I'm getting
to
ready to.
understand it.
You talk them up, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much money where your mouth is here.
And then their salads. Like I said, you get half the garden when you order one. You've got the chicken bacon ranch salad. You've got a taco salad, a chef salad, a side salad. And then they've got tons of different dressings. They've got Thousand Island, ranch, Italian, blue cheese, honey mustard, and French. And also desserts.
Yes.
Okay, their dessert that they have on their menu all the time is the salted caramel brownie with a pretzel crust. And then their dessert special for this week is a strawberry New York cheesecake. So, folks,
Brownie.
we've been here for a while, and when this calzone comes out, I probably will go into a food coma, but I'll love it.
Yeah, I'm going to go into a food coma as well. I anticipated it, though. And so here's the deal. We're about done here. So we're not going to let you guys see the calzones. We've already showed you a lot of the food that they have. My charge to everyone out there watching who may watch this video later is you got to show up here if you want to see what the calzone looks like. Now, George has told us it's as big as my laptop, and right now you can see my laptop.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good-sized laptop, and if a calzone is that big, and I'm sure it's mounted about 6 inches tall, so it's going to be a huge amount of food in there. Looking forward to it. But if you want to try one, you got to show up here and you got to buy one for yourself. Now, there are different ways you can do that, George. Number one is if you are in a rush like people are these days, we are located about 6.5 miles from Grantsville, about 7 miles from Elizabeth on Route 5, directly off of Route 5. It's right there. It's a big green building with a sign that says Local Oven on it.
That's
You
it.
can show up here and you can eat. If you're in a rush, call 304-354-6165. Order it in
Yeah.
advance. Pick it up, take it with you. That's fine as well. And if you don't want a calzone and you want to look at the menu, go to their Facebook page, The Local Oven. They have their entire menu listed on there. They have specials that they do each and every week. They have their hours of operation. They have the phone number. They have the physical address and everything else you could possibly ask for, I think.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been a great day here, George. Thank you, number one, for inviting me to come over here
Right.
and inviting us to help out this restaurant who is getting back on their feet after a devastating loss for a couple of months. They're back, they're in business, and it looks as if today, obviously, George, they're thriving.
Well, success. And, I want to remind everybody that Crystal and next 3 days for today, Friday and Saturday, and each day they're giving away one of those lifetime coolers over there.
Yeah, they've got a couple to give away and some more giveaways they're going to be doing as
Yeah,
well.
they have got free food items off of the menu, and you're going to get that when you come in and make a purchase.
Yeah.
So, your name will go in the hat. So, you never know what you may get.
Yeah. It's been a fun evening here at the Local Oven. Again, they are open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday.
Yes.
See, that's
Yeah,
why
he
Dave's here.
caught you.
Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Friday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, noon to 11 p.m. Sunday, 12 noon to 3 p.m. And they're closed on Mondays. So once again, folks, the phone number is 304-354-6165. Go to their Facebook page. Go ahead and follow them. That's a big deal for them. That will help their social media accounts continue to grow. And again, you'll get all the information you need there. Hours of operation, phone number. We're located at 6949 West Little Canal Highway in Big Bend, West Virginia, right along Route 5. Very easy to find. And I tell you what, worth the trip, I think, George.
100% worth the trip.
Yeah.
I don't care if you live in Parkersburg. I don't care if you live in Glenville. Even over in Clay. It's worth the drive.
Yep.
And, you will not be dissatisfied with anything that you order off of this menu. This menu is like 6 pages long. But there is something on there for everybody's taste buds, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed.
Once again, the Local Oven, support local businesses that support your children. They are a sponsor of Calhoun County Sports Online, and so we want to thank them for doing that. We want to help them out as they continue to rebuild here in Big Bend, West Virginia. Thanks to everybody for joining us, not only on the radio station, but also on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks for everybody for the comments, the shares, the likes. All of that is very important to us here at WVRC. I want to thank, of course, Danny and Lena, the two waitresses, the two servers here who joined us and had a good time also
twins.
serving us. The twins who are not.
Yes.
That's crazy. And again, thanks to Kara and Crystal for letting us invade their space. Thanks to Dave.